Get enough for the wife. Yeah. Get enough for the wife.
Ready?
We're live and ready. We are
going live as well.
All right, cool.
Well, then
I don't even know. We all have to start this time. Welcome. We're on location with the Savage Circle. Cat, don't do that. Cat.
Okay, I got her.
I'm just looking out for you. All right, so we live on location with the Savage Circle.
This is gonna be fun.
We got Boneyard here. How you doing? Okay, now it's your.
We're also live here in the Boneyard for our second episode here at the Savage Circle.
Hi again.
David the Block.
How's it going?
Amanda.
Hi.
She's right here.
I'm here. I'm on cat duty. Cat and food duty.
Yeah. And then,
Jason's here filling out my fish tanks.
yeah. Oh, it went silent. Oh man, that's so dope.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah.
The wrong stick needs to be filled too, but I mean,
it's not making any noise. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right.
I want to put you down, but I need you to not be an asshole.
So what do you want this together now?
I can't even check what's going on.
Hang on. I'll stream it through my phone. This is why
I'm sitting here like, okay, yeah, okay, good. Then we can answer questions from your chats.
So let's do Q&A as well while we're here.
Yeah,
Get your phone up so you have your DM ready in case someone DMs you and send them live.
I've got
Those two different channels.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, I've got it on the channel as far as public goes. You guys can take care of your.
If he's watching his.
private
I've got mine here so I can see what's happening without having to stare at the camera and shit.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I might have to grab my camera that's recording behind the scenes since we're on the scene right now. Yeah. You got it.
That's why we got our text in here.
Yeah.
Gotta give you a big shout out, man. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
We got the lights up and everything.
Yeah.
Food.
We have more amazing food, more hot sauce.
Yeah.
More hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
Spicy hot sauce.
Oh, this would have been a great angle.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Take a picture. Hold on a second. Whoa.
Oh, I just think it's all blurry.
Oh, no, wait, hold on. Wait. Okay. See, think about taking a picture. You got to take it in the moment. Wait. Okay, there we go.
Awesome. Thanks for filling up the accent.
Yeah, baby.
All right, cool.
So we're sitting down. We have some news tonight.
Yes,
Once
you get the whole circle complete.
Yeah.
That's not even the whole circle.
No.
You know, the parties.
Well,
It's just.
I don't know if the circle will ever be complete, considering there's so many great channels that can come together and bring their stuff onto it. And like, I don't think the circle will ever be complete when everybody is sitting down.
No, it'd be too big of a table. It'd be too big of a table.
Oh, absolutely.
30-foot table. Probably bigger.
All right, so
what's going on, guys? Hang on. First of all, how was Christmas?
oh my goodness, I felt holly and jolly.
Did you eat?
I ate.
Yeah.
We had a lasagna.
Yeah.
What else do we have? I think I had some garlic bread as well. Like, so this is kind of take two, but like it was nice the first time, so I'm not complaining the second time.
Right.
This is the first time in I don't even know how long that I actually got to spend the day with my fam and just my fam. Shout out to everybody that's dropped in on, you know what I mean, what we've been doing and all that stuff. But this is the first day in a while, a few months, that it was just us. So it was really,
That's quiet too.
Oh yeah. We played some video games, watched some movies, ate some food, presents. Oh, it was great.
Yeah, I laid around there. Christmas Day, I guess the weather just laid around.
Nice, of course.
Watched movies, ate some food, leftovers.
Yeah, we ate a lot around here. Obviously, we made out like bandits again this year.
I love those colors you guys did there.
Oh, okay. I'll go find Mia's, but this one's Melody's. You can see it.
It's an iron.
But yeah, I made them out of their first concert shirts.
Oh, the first ones they wore.
No, this is the first shows they ever went to.
That's why.
Easy. What the heart? What's the easy? Let's
Yeah.
Well, I started Melody off easy. Mia started off in a Slipknot pit at 6 years old.
Well, it's good for them, right?
So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Iron Maiden, easy to listen.
Face of top.
You gotta learn from home, right?
And these, hey, like, okay, so because we're filming in my house, I'm gonna show off a little bit and throw some shout outs.
Yeah.
And no, seriously, Fan Addicts, Jillian Underhill. Yeah, she's also Niagara Metal. She made the Goosebumps pillows for Melody and Mia.
That's the original one. Nice, eh?
Yeah, she does rock and swap.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Skin signed by Kale Costello. There's 2 of those from Duskwalker, and he's appeared on Wretched Pain, Haymaker. Why can't I think of anything he's done? Bathed in Blood.
Right there.
I don't feel this one.
Yeah.
See how just like on camera like that? It's so cool.
We got a new
It's almost
sword.
like it's a budget.
Because I tried to support the local thrift shops as much as possible. Nothing that I bought the kids was either A, brand new or bought out of a big box store.
Yeah.
I got Temple of Night t-shirts. Sam Crowley, thank you. And what else? Yeah, they're amazing. What else did I get? Snake River Redemption, who Josh will be here. Josh will be here next Saturday night.
Walking around with this full of bags.
Oh, damn sharp.
Yeah, hang on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, Rock World is part of Rock World this year.
All right.
Yeah, man, I got these from Rock World.
Okay.
Oh, wow, eh?
Yeah.
Those are the throwing.
Yeah, I got them in 3 throwing. Like, it was a family gift. The sword and the throwing knives was a family gift. We each got a knife.
You know you got no
Yeah.
What? I am the nicest person you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
She pulls out.
You can sound delicious.
And they want my children for Christmas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm looking for it. Like, all I gotta see is a jigsaw or some shit like that. One of them bang songs. Yo.
It's
a big roll of clear plastic.
Oh,
Is that
shit.
who is that?
We got
That's my sister.
So we got some news coming up on Savage Circle here with a bunch of bands. I don't know where. I had it all written down right in front of me, and then we cleaned up all this. So obviously we're teaming up with City Soul Sound, and every once in a while, whenever D-Block he feels like you're dropping in, then let us know your spot. Always welcome.
I appreciate it, man.
You are definitely credited with the name, 100%. That's circle.
I just said okay natural, you know what I mean? Like, we were sitting in a circle and we were acting like cabbages. Like, I don't know if it was hot sauce or hot sauces that we were eating or just the topics of
You
conversation.
showed up expecting something.
So completely, I was culture shocked. That's what I loved about the whole thing. It's like, I walked in, I had this preconceived notion, and I'm just like, yeah, all right. I'm walking.
The first conversation you and I ever had, right? The first conversation you and I had when we were hanging out in your basement and we were talking about everything I've been through and all that stuff. Like, we never talked about anything that I do aside from the book and aside from my superpower, which is surviving death, apparently.
Apparently, yes.
So, it's amazing.
There's a group.
So, yeah, so, like, I mean, the first conversation we had, like, I was all professional and sweet.
Yeah, she lulled me in. I'm not gonna lie, I've been thinking about that the whole time. Watch me get a huge chunk. No. Do it.
Yeah, but considering we're sitting at the Savage Circle, which one of us would be the first one to grab a plate is the thing.
Yeah.
Give her, man. Definitely.
I will not put my hand in lasagna like that.
Yeah,
Listen, man, I've been saying for 13 years, there's some things I just don't do anymore.
You don't have to fucking
Just take it.
A whole
We got some bands that are coming up here in a few years.
yeah, didn't you just,
I had it all written down. Where'd the book go?
your book or my book?
The confirmed schedules, and yours was like all
The mess, mine was all the mess, this is your book.
Right?
Yeah, okay, not these two yet,
Not those two yet.
not these two,
Okay.
but the rest of it, go ahead.
So you want me to read it out?
Well, yeah, go, give her in.
Oh, I'm not terrible at reading.
It's not that bad, like, I mean, we're today, right, and then we've got Josh on the second, and then,
Jonathan, which is Blake from Hawk Cutters. He'll be
yeah,
coming on.
and, who else is he with, Die Sci-Fi?
Russell.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
yeah,
never-
I haven't heard Russell yet, but like,
Yeah.
we'll throw him out there, I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
Russell.
And
He's
then,
awesome.
David, possibly you're joining us again on the 30th for another dinner meet and greet.
Oh my god. So, this is grand,
This is totally great.
look at this.
I think we should take turns. So next time we're gonna be like,
I like the idea of
100%
having like something as far as food goes on the table. I really liked how we did the trivia hot sauce, but I really like the hot wing roulette.
Like metal question.
Yeah, but I think we
Oh,
should, maybe we should do questions about the people that are on
The
the
show.
shows.
The yeah,
Or going,
you're done.
well, maybe we could question them about themselves and see if they realize they're getting questioned about themselves.
I made like a couple
Right?
animations on YouTube. I made the time I made that.
Oh,
I made 8 others.
so this is what you're eating is Jeffro's hot sauce. They're on Queen Street in Niagara
Oh,
Falls.
it's a local business.
Yeah, okay, so I was supposed to do Sofa City. My group book release was supposed to be
I
with that.
know, we were supposed, that was the first time I come.
Yeah,
down.
you were supposed to come down for that show, yeah.
And then that's when you ended up coming, we ended up throwing together.
Yeah. So listen, if you need to pop that cap off so that you can get it there, I
I
will.
shan't be conquered by
Don't hesitate.
it's scary bottom.
We'll see about that,
Oh,
sir.
here comes the big cat. What up? Plus, how you doing?
No, that's Eddie. That's my 16-year-old.
Been sitting there like, yeah, I heard you talking.
He's my, I don't know, he's my boy. He's been with me for 16 years and everything I've been through. He actually was sprayed in the face with spray foam insulation
I used to work for a spray
when he
foam
was
company.
a baby. He couldn't have been more
When he
than.
was a baby.
Yeah, he was like 5 or 6 years old.
the cards.
Oh yeah, the hot peanuts.
Oh, it's hot nuts for you.
Yeah. I know.
I think that there's a Star Trek joke in there somewhere, but
Hot nuts? That's what you get from porn.
Sorry, y'all, who listening on the new microphone.
no, we're not. We need to make sure it's doing its job.
Come on now. There you go. Lose a little.
Need a toothpick.
I can go
That's what I was looking at. There we go. Boom. Boom.
I like how you last dab size every time you put hot sauce on something. Like I do, I respect that, man. You actually go in for it and try it.
Oh, yeah. My tongue's about to take off like it's on Starship.
You made me eat that last time before I left.
I didn't tell him it was ridiculous or anything. I was just like, here, try this. He got it a little inside and left.
The tongue has a tickle, but it hasn't made it to my throat yet.
How you doing over there?
So far, nothing's made it quite to my throat like that
That's the next
chicken.
level.
Definitely takes a
Right.
bit to catch up to you.
Yeah.
Put
Marco
the-
continuously shoving more food in there.
Yeah.
Like you've done this before.
This ain't my first rodeo.
Well, you damn good
Wait,
thing.
hold on. I'm wearing my toque. This ain't my first snowball fight.
I just bought the snow fingers for Christmas.
Nice.
Well, I mean, I gotta have some fun this year too.
Yeah.
For me to be in,
How
right?
do you feel about the snow coming out of nowhere?
I love it. I'm excited about it. I'm
Just
happy
give it
about
a
it.
white.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. First one in like 3 years.
Yeah. No, I love it. I think it's great.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I'm pretty excited that this went from hey, let's just sit around the table and see what happens to us like doing a second episode and having from now until the pretty much the end of March booked. Oh, you know who else is in February is Highland McCall.
I might have some people on for that list too. I just need to see the scheduling and when.
Yeah.
You need a camp.
Pardon? Oh, we definitely, like, there's so many people I want
You need a camp.
sitting at this table.
I need David and Cam at the same table.
Yes.
So if he wants culture shock, we'll do culture shock.
Yes.
All right.
Like, I mean, we can make a segment out of that on its own if you want. Absolutely.
You're on camera, bro.
Yep.
I'm embarrassed.
Yep.
You do it.
Don't far away from us, eh? You gotta be on the
Well, we all have to make sure that we're all spaced properly apart. Right, so like, and just to make sure, because like, I really don't want to bring anything up as far as that goes, but I will say that as far as rules, regulations, and all that go, we are making sure that we're sticking to everything that are within bylaws and protocols, just so everybody knows, you know, it's like,
I even had to write that in the article, the one magazine said, I'm not trying to minimize the effects of COVID, but there's something else happening.
yeah. So, and two, I was thinking about this.
We still have the life to lead that we still need to do.
Right, exactly. And I was thinking about this too. If we can try and make this a C-19 free, every time somebody says that word, we'll let it slide this time. But every time somebody says that word, you have to donate $10 directly to a charity.
Well, maybe
in the
You like that, eh?
I gotta pay off.
No, we'll like throw this out there for later. You already have some bucks you gotta pay
Yeah,
for.
I know, yeah.
Anything you're saying, line.
No, listen. So Johnny No Catch just released their 36 Bucks album, Live Off the Floor. It was like a couple of weeks ago that they released it, but the goal is to try and get TJ to say fuck 36 times tonight.
Should be hard.
Okay, well, we'll see.
I know, I've been trying. I have food in my mouth, so I can't
I'll
talk.
roll them up some of the alphabet and let them smoke out all those.
Okay.
What's the intense form of sex?
So that's what I was thinking. If we have a trivia game, like all TJ's answers have to be the word fuck.
What's the most versatile word in the whole English language?
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll pay for that one. I gotta say it.
What word fits in the middle of syllables?
Yeah.
Every word.
No, not like full fucking one.
Yeah. Probably believable.
And fucking possible.
Yeah.
Fuck the fucking fuckers.
Fan-fucking-tastic. I can do this all day.
Come on, DJ, you gonna try to? What's yours?
I'm eating.
This is your average kid show, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Savage Circle.
Yeah, absolutely.
18 plus is a must.
Episode 2.
Yeah, we made it to an episode 2, yeah. And the funny thing is the next day I woke up and there's look at that memory. A lot of people were like, hey, like,
No, the camera's on the other side. Yeah.
You know, like they were like, hey, like, what are we gonna do this again? Are you gonna do it again? Like, I want to get on the show. We should do this. Well, like, put me on. And now, like, we're booked. We could be booked until the end of the year if we wanted to. But right now, we're as far as it goes, we're booked until the end of March. And like, we're only gonna confirm a week, just so that we don't get ahead of ourselves. And just, you know what I mean, so that we make sure that we're staying on track and stuff, because the rules are changing like crazy.
You also mentioned there's going to be a campaign eventually.
Yeah, there's going to be other things added eventually.
We have some cross-country networking we're talking
Yeah, we have some cross-country networking. Just came up out of nowhere. It was pretty crazy how that happened. And we may have figured out some other things too that may be beneficial to local charity here, as well as a whole bunch of musicians, as well as, you know, a few other people, the bands themselves and stuff like that. Like,
maybe some good old hip hop artists here.
Bands is a general statement, absolutely. Like, it doesn't matter who. Yeah, I really think that we're gonna have a lot of fun doing this.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta listen. We have to work with what we got,
What we need to do is bring back the good old language. We don't need characters to point and just get it what we need.
Well, and I think
like the
that
old radio station.
we just do it the way we're doing it now, and we'll fall back into that. We'll figure that out again.
Into a rock act, or a metal closing act, or a metal act opening up for it.
Well, yeah.
Or
And I think, yeah, like we had a pretty flexible scene around Niagara, like the whole region growing up.
We're all artists, you're all musicians, you're all.
Well, and that's the beauty. That's the beauty of a lot of the things that are going on, and a lot of the rules and stuff that are happening right now is we fall under live performance. We fall under rehearsal. We kind of fall under documentary stuff. So like.
Wait.
That's more stuff we can.
No, I'm a protester.
Now technically we are a live protest.
Okay.
Right? So like I mean we just have to be creative about how we keep ourselves alive in this industry going through these things.
Definitely been hard. Like I'm just now starting to get into the studio and meet bands to collaborate with.
Well, yeah, and now we've got 28 days of how do we do this, and this is how we do these things. This is how we get around it, and how we follow the rules, but still get to enjoy the things we want to enjoy. How's the turkey, David? What's the turkey?
Ham and the cookie.
Why don't you just push yourself back?
That means yes,
that's why we put it on the table.
Turkey tastes good contrast.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I was accused of taking food out of a kid's mouth, so I'm gonna make sure I reach enough meals.
Dude, I cooked 2 turkeys. There's 3 of us in this house.
I made that lasagna for 3 of us in the house.
Exactly. So,
Perfect.
I love how on the piece of meat is hanging outside.
hey, listen, you said it, not us.
I'm not saying anything.
I'm still weak.
We didn't have to. He said it for us. Oh, we're getting some
Well, yeah, I
hearts.
think
That's
we'll
fantastic.
stay announced for 3 weeks of the people that are on, and then we'll keep it like that. Nice and short.
Yeah, like I think it's just a good idea to do that. And like, I mean, we absolutely don't want any structure for the show. That's why it's called the Savage Circle. But
Well, the boneyard.
Yeah. Pardon?
Bands want to drop off something to give away, even.
yeah, or something that like
Yeah,
because we have that wall over there that we can use for merch, and I'm gonna be moving the axolotls and getting rid of the TV. Well, I'll be moving the TV.
Setting up.
But you know,
Getting rid of
there's
the
enough
TV.
local bands between 4 of us here.
Yeah.
They want to start dipping a new EP.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I can talk about it. Similar differences. Get at me. Exposed@gmail.com.
Sweet.
Sorry.
Expose the North. You need a theater
Yeah,
class.
you absolutely drop that in every chance you got.
Yeah.
I try not to over promote myself because we got so much sounds volume 2.
Yeah.
Volume.
Volume 2.
But 3, 4, 5 in the works.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
6. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So okay,
Is one of
so
those the hip hop
Explain
version?
that a little bit.
Okay, cool.
yeah, because we never
We never.
we
Every time we get on,
said it at the end of the podcast. I was like, whatever, it's
Yeah.
never gonna happen.
Here we go now.
So okay, so can you stick your hand in the other room and grab one of the copies of Sofa City, please, in the front room?
I'll get my own.
Um,
I'll just slide by here.
so the first Sofa City, like most people know how it came to be the first Sofa City thing, because I had seen an interview on the news with a homeless man named Jimmy, amazing guitar player, wanted to give back to the community, and that's how it happened. And then the second Sofa City took a long time to actually get done, because I had so much that I had gone through with heart attacks and divorce and all that stuff.
That'll be another show.
Right?
But
I know. I'm an elbow in myself.
Oh, I know. Right?
So then I got
More
some-
like an audio book than a novel.
well, yeah, because I never shut up.
Okay, that camera was there now? Thank you.
So yeah, so this one is mostly is 90% metal. I mean, metal's my love, right?
Yeah. You want me to set it right
So
here?
yeah, that's good.
I just wanna put gravy on it.
So yeah, so that's okay. That's Jules' copy.
Oh,
He's so excited about it. This one happened. We were supposed to release at Jeff Rose. The way it looked is the show was sold out. It was the Electric Dead, Slightly Intoxicated, and No Orphans were playing. So like we just
Local boys and girls.
oh yeah, absolutely wonderful human beings too. Every one of them was a pleasure to work with. every one of them. And then I just decided, like, if I'm going to continue to do this, I need to be able to cover my overhead, and I need to make sure that my publishing company is being taken care of. I work with Grey Borders. Myself and Priscilla Brett co-own Sofa City Sounds.
Yeah.
And she does all these were put together by hand. They were all printed, and then she got downstairs in her home office with 2 home machines, and she like glued and slapped and pressed and like that woman works hard, man. She works fucking hard to make sure that we can make sure that
Not to take away from that, but that's the mission that Zach Burry and I are on when it comes to our CDs. Like, similar differences. We're going back. We're bringing hip hop back.
Yes, definitely.
We're bringing hip hop back in the sense of we have like the organic sound. We have like Anno Levine beats made the instrumentals. You know what I mean? Shout out to Anno Levine. But other than that, except for the last track, which Zach Burry made, you know what I mean? And we have like got the CD, we're printing the CDs in house, we're making the papers in house, making the booklets, cutting them. Like I had to go out and get a guillotine.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, those things are still pretty expensive.
Oh my God. Now I got one for like $32. Yeah, it's on.
Really?
Yeah, buddy. You're welcome.
Priscilla does all my books, so thankfully that's not a piece that I need to add into the list now. So like once this was put together and it was out and stuff like that, I just the phone calls, or not phone calls, but the emails, messages, stuff like that. Hey, are you gonna do another one? Like, I know you just released this, but like nothing's going on. So like, what are you doing and stuff like that. So
never mind.
A few of the bands I reached out to, I reached out to, and I was like, listen, like you need to be in my book, and they were like, okay. So like I landed bands like Centuries of Decay this time, and Twin Rivals, and I have a list. Well, that's
but this is the
that's the book that I've already written. This book.
We won't ruin that one. You can find it.
I've got CMR Outlaw. I'm super excited about him. Red War, Twin Rivals, Inveil, Centuries of Decay. My buddy Walter, Ocular Trauma, Sinner, Synergy of the Fallen, Brian Miller, Atlas Let Fall. You, Jason. Yes. Laid to Rest. I'm so fucking excited to work with them. Active Sin, who I'm super excited to work with them, and Omnivert, they actually have the same lead singer, Matt Patterson. He's fucking an amazing guy.
The ones you're gonna have the best fun with, I think, are the Weavers.
I can't wait to work with them. I love the Weavers, man. I do. I love them. They're great guys. Colin Sterling from Thrasher's Paradise. I'm super excited. Cryophilic. I'm excited about that. The Discarded. I'm hoping for duo. I have to talk to Caleb.
Remember we were talking about family bands? Discarded's the one with the father and the 2 sons, right?
Yes.
You need to look them up.
They're amazing. Let Joel know that it was us that sent you. They're great.
A link or whatever.
We're doing this music doctor.
Yeah, I have a bunch of their stuff. Actually.
Look them up. They're great. It's kind of like Row 64 or 63.
Yeah.
Row 64, I think it was. It's an old piece of old guys that was like this.
I think I want to say 63.
Yeah, I think so.
But so that's like Sofa City just kind of expanded, and like, how do you say no? You know what I mean? I only work in metal, or no, I have too many in my book, or
we haven't forgotten Rebels.
So it'll happen. I hope. Like, I mean, every single time I write another book, I get a bigger, hey, I want to do this. Hey, I want to do this.
Podcasts,
you know.
I reached out for one. Shout out to Young Phrase. I ended up doing an interview with one of his bandmates, Brian, the rapper. You know what I mean? And then it evolved from there to.
I can't wait to see the hip hop version.
Oh my gosh!
Especially your hits.
I want to be there. Like I want to be like, I just want to see a general idea. I'm going over the book, and I just want to get it. I want to get it ingrained in my head and I don't want to do it the way you did it because I want it to be different.
Okay.
But at the time, I want it to be
Hip hop.
like like kind of like in homage to the way you did it, but like done its own way.
Well, we like there's always room to play around with it, change it, expand it, open it. I'm open to something new every time.
Okay.
No two books are the same. This one was mostly metal. And the way that the dynamics work for this book are different too. Like I actually had to make sure that I had a payment for this book so that I could continue making these books, right? So what I only took enough for overhead, just overhead, and that was it. And the rest of the money is going to the drummer of Slightly Intoxicated, Alan, because he's got cancer. He is doing pretty well. He is. They can get it at southcitysounds.com. They can get a hold of me for it.
When this is all done.
Yeah. I made Sofa City Sounds. I try and throw it everywhere. But yeah, I like the idea of doing something different for the hip hop.
Yeah.
We'll definitely compromise ideas and come up with something different.
Yeah. Like I want to use the working formula. I just want to adjust the catalyst.
Listen, like I said, I'm open for like, hey, let's do it this way or whatever because that's. Yeah, definitely.
Your cast and everything.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting. You both are the same person, but just slightly different.
Feels.
No, different.
We're both slightly left of a different.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have your style. You're calm, quiet. Then we have.
He's the first person to say I'm calm and quiet. I gotta get that out.
Do you not live up when you're sitting around?
Well, in comparison, man, never mind. My comparison,
Listen, I'm a car for the fucking megaphone in my throat, man. Anybody who doesn't know that by now, that's your own.
Remember, you're the one that came here once. Damn, I'm respect.
Yeah.
I'll say it before, I'll say it again. It was a culture shock indeed. I was just like, okay. I was saying the way I thought it. White people eating spice? Hold on a second.
Wow.
Not to say that they don't, but like, they don't talk about it very even when they cook it on TV. Like, most of the ones who use spice aren't directly like Canadian.
Well, listen, sweetheart, I don't watch fucking TV.
I'm too busy trying to make it.
But you know, you're both have the same pride and love for music that you respect and like.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see how it,
I think it's going to be fun to cross into a genre that I don't spend any time in. Like, I have a lot of hip hop in my library. I have a lot of like old school rap in my library. Not too much new stuff because it's my thing. But yeah, you have introduced me to a few things.
You showed me some stuff today.
Yeah, some good old white ones.
Yeah, the Canadian stuff is really good.
We have to get a hold of
just local.
Yeah, well, send it to me because that's part of the way I get to know the musicians that I'm working with is by listening to the music. So that's fine.
I said 55 people by it.
I know we need a whole
Right? Yeah, just send it to me. It's fine. We spent 3 hours today doing that. 3 hours today.
Something like that I could get for you.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Awesome. Okay.
I'll give you my latest 2 mixes from the podcast. Because I'm starting to do mixes on the podcast.
Yeah, we record our little thing.
Yeah, man. We had a little something going on there. That was nice.
I got some samples.
Of course.
Oh,
give me some reggae riffs, some reggae bass lines. You know what I mean? Some whatever bass lines you got, I'm sure I can throw something together.
Oh, we do this. Oh, Janice, honey, we have a spot for you in the metal area. Don't you worry.
It's going to be interesting to see what's coming up.
Yes, because I eventually would like to have a radio station. Where you would have your day on the radio. You would have your day, and we're not all. For now, you got 7 days to come out with material for the next show.
You should say the word fuck.
Have I not said it yet?
Oh. Yeah, you did earlier.
I'm aiming for my own XM microphone.
That'd be great.
You know what I mean? Just, I don't know why. For some strange reason, and this isn't like some pipe dream. This is something that I thought of like 10, 15 years ago. I was like, what do you mean I could just talk to anybody from anywhere at any time? And wait, I'm kind of doing that right now. Sorry, XM. I guess I figured it out myself.
Yeah.
Right? Like, damn me, Back to the Future was fucking right. Like, when we were little kids, did we really think,
DIY.
like, did we really think when we were little kids that we'd be sitting around talking to people on fucking streets and shit?
No, never even thought of that.
You know what I mean? When we saw it, we're like, whoa, that's so cool, that never happened. And here
Hey, I was
we
alive
are.
when MTV started.
The first time I sit down,
I was there when the very first video on that video killed me. Very first video.
Yeah, exactly. I think the very first video was Blondie's rap. Super
How do
Shy.
we fact check that? Someone's got to fact check that.
Much music, everything. Video killed me.
Oh, you know what? You might be right. Maybe it was MTV.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, Janice, you want
I
to check
remember
that out for us? What was the
Yeah,
first video
yeah.
to play on Much Music?
And MTV.
And MTV, please. So, but this is how we do this, right? Because like Janice, she's got her own thing going too, right?
Yeah, so,
And now like David's into hip hop and I'm into metal like as far deep as I
You
can.
know what? Hold on a second. You just said I'm into hip hop. I jokingly said something, and some twisted.
Let me-
Finish what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying before you jump down my throat.
No. It wasn't at you. It wasn't at you. I was just saying. I jokingly said something to another individual, and they went and took it and they ran with it. I said, and this is gonna get because now
Okay,
the circle's expanded. Now the circle's expanded. So you know what I mean. I said, Kanye West is the David Terrell of America.
yeah.
Okay.
And then, like, but no, seriously
Yeah,
speaking,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, at the same time Kanye got into a car accident, I was in a car accident around 2004.
Crazy.
Fact checking, okay? That's when I had my revelation. Fast forward to, you know what I mean, I was going to International Academy of Design and Technology for sound technology at the time. So, you know what I mean?
Sounds fancy.
Yeah.
So, it was like 24-hour access to like $1 million studio.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Just
We're back.
Hello, sir.
no, IDT or Travis.
Travis.
Travis was the other one, yeah. So this guy went and said, went and took it and said that I act like I'm something to aspire to.
what music did you play music?
Why act like you're
It did. I swear it did.
What you want to be.
I'm trying to figure it out. Who said that?
My
Who
sister
said
used
that
to
I set the
record
standard?
it.
I never said the standard. I never said that. I never said you had to do what I
And then
said.
played it back.
It was just, you know,
You're still trying to do what you want.
I'm still trying to figure that out.
I didn't.
But back to your story about me being involved in hip hop. Sorry, I just had to let
Oh,
play
yeah,
my
yeah.
ego a little bit. It was,
Listen, I will move over for your ego anytime, honey, because you do it for mine on a regular basis.
well, everything else, you know,
Open this time.
Yeah, like, yeah, you know,
There.
like I was like, here's a sword, here's a dagger, and here's some hot sauce. And it's way more relaxed than that.
There's only a little bit of hot tea. That's
Oh.
Yeah, I just need one hot sauce on the table.
wow.
Make sure it's not from the body inside the shower.
Oh man.
I think that's
No, listen, the reason that there's so much blood spatter all over my house is because I have a blood disorder that can be potentially fatal, and it lives with me. I don't live with it. And this is how I make myself comfortable with the fact that I have it.
Yeah.
Like, there's blood everywhere. Just makes it easier.
yeah.
So,
That's why
but yeah, like
it's-
this is gonna be interesting to see how it goes.
Where
And
this goes. Like we can make this in
yeah, because like I was saying, like I mean, I know that we both listen to all kinds of different music, just to put that.
Yeah,
out
I
there.
even listen to everything.
But yeah, like I mean, there's some things where I'm like, no. But like for the most part, I'll listen to anything once and give anything a try once at
Yeah,
least,
yeah.
right?
And it's good
So
music,
like
too.
with us
Right.
collaborating on the hip hop stuff, the City Sounds, I'm a metalhead, so this is going to be interesting for me, right? But I'm also working with CMR Outlaw, who's I'm going to say that kids name 1,000 times. I say kids, it's probably close to my age, right? But like, country is not my thing. Like
No.
that genre is not my thing, and I could listen to him all day long. Like his soundtrack, sure, put it on. I don't definitely.
Put it up.
He's in one of the Sofa cities as well. So like I just decided like screw it, I'm gonna go with everybody and see what happens. Now doing that, there's 4 books, which means there's somewhere around 320 individual people that I'm working with at one time. You hear that, guys? You get your shit into me ASAP. Somewhere in between 17 and 20 per book. And I averaged it out to like 3 per band because I know there's a lot of solos in there. There's bands that have 5 members, there's bands that have 2 members. So like I averaged it out roughly to about 3 bands, like 3 people per band, right? Just to kind of average it, give it an across the board. And I'm looking at somewhere in between 300 and 320 people that I'm working with for this next book. So, and I just added Razor's drummer, Ryder Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
Which is fucking amazing.
What does he throw?
He does quite a few things. He does quite a few things, actually.
You gotta remember, that's where Bob came from. I remember correctly.
You had it over there.
Plugged it over here.
It's plugged in over there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Go call me anything you want with that.
Oh my gosh, just don't call me boss then, please.
Okay.
No.
I'll take chief. I used to call myself that back in the MSN days. The chief. Just, I don't know why. Actually, no, I do know why. I got a bad. He's terrible. But it was. You gotta survive somehow.
Music is their gratifying industry.
I don't know.
Well,
Music
No,
is gratifying.
wait a minute.
Maybe it's not
For what you
got the confidence to do it.
Okay.
You definitely go with their
You gotta be a special kind of animal working in this industry. You do. You gotta be a special kind of animal.
There's a lot more give than take.
You know,
I find, okay, I'll put it like
should
this.
we try a double competition here? No, you guys keep talking.
Okay,
Keep
fine.
going.
I find that as a hip hop artist, I didn't get as much
You
respect as I
have to
did
be a special
when
kind
I
of
was in the
person
middle
in this
band.
industry.
When I was in the middle band.
Right.
People shit on the left all the way.
It's more.
It's more.
I work for free for people. Wait, that's what I do. People are like, when you get these and I'm like, wait, hang on a second. And you know, I'll say
You try to do that.
You look at someone the wrong way. Except for
like that are every musician I work with.
But that's a lot of
Minus
things
2
happening.
people
Like,
have been
some bullshit.
100%. They've been amazing. I need my stuff, get this season, I need whatever. And or, you know, they'll come to me and go, hey, I wasn't happy with this, or I didn't look at it. And I'm like, let's do this, let's fix it, whatever. And
Always hard on it after the interview.
No, people see what
well,
I think I could have done it.
You know.
Now, but I'm talking back
That's right,
like government.
Driving
If you call Elmo government, you know about government.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, we go.
3 hours dinner,
My life.
and then what am I?
yeah.
Oh, my gosh. And when they were,
Right, well, and
That's where- I think that's where I determined that I was
like,
gonna
I
stay
mean,
with
when you
my
find
wife.
meaning in something,
There was
you're
50
gonna
years
be
of house. Maybe.
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. I mean,
It gives me that extra more push to keep pushing to get it.
well, yeah, you know, and like, I mean,
I've been in a
I'm just,
situation
I
where
have
I
to
just
just
wanted
use
to show
my
you one show from another care.
yeah, James definitely loves it. She loves it. You know, like we've been in,
So
we've been at some of the same
Fast
shows,
forward to
and we
weeks ago,
have a
and something
blast.
came at me.
We have a blast. She
And
came
my
to
dude
see.
actually stood up and
Janice, who did
said
you
something
see
in
when
my
you were
defense.
here? In the when I was bartending. I don't remember who it was. She spent the night
Yeah,
with
it's
me
really
at the bar and hung out and we chatted all night long. She is one of the most delightful people you'll ever meet.
But
One of the
it's
most
still
down-to-earth
the
people
same
you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
She thinks for everybody. She's Janice is a good addition to what we're doing.
Right away.
Yeah.
You might look.
No, no,
So I was like, it's.
Well, you know, it's for a call.
yeah.
But the one percent,
But it's.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
Well,
so
you
one-
just, you gotta find your flow,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
As an example, we'll say.
My first one would have been awesome.
You
Right, and I got a whole room that's covered in content here, all the shows, she knows all the bands. Like,
Oh, what's next? What's gonna grab?
but she doesn't want to do the on camera.
I
thing,
want
and I
to
want to do
be
the
done.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, I try to
That's
stay
why
behind the
I'm
scenes.
trying
And,
to
like, I remember, like, racing cars, and I was like,
I'm sitting here.
okay, but my face was like,
Yeah, I know.
you know, and like when I was texting you back, and then, yes, oh, that's right, that's on the show. Talking to movies, and I want to talk to those boys again. I should try.
There's the door.
They're Don Valley's band, fantastic. They came down from Toronto.
I can't complain about
Tomorrow,
the
played that night too, maybe.
watching this
Well,
thing.
like, Ari, oh man, what a great one.
That's you also.
It was fantastic.
Oh,
You know,
Yeah, we checked out.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. I had to do
That
something.
little dog.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I had to do something to
Oh,
compete.
we need to jerk chicken.
Shout out to you know what? He would have been out here, but like the time schedule and everything.
Yeah, oh no, he knows he's more than welcome to sit at this
Oh,
table
he's
anytime he wants.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring the cans. He wants butter or oil, let him know.
Okay, like, I mean, in terms of if we schedule these things, like, some of these things
Let's
can
have a
be
good
done
night.
during the week. I know it's a little bit difficult with you, like,
Yeah.
but like, if
Well,
we do a
next
30-day, you know, in advance thing where it's like, hey, so-and-so's coming on a Tuesday, then we can, you know, work from there or whatever.
And I'll make it all fresh, so it's like, you know, it's
Mhm.
gonna be,
food, good food, man.
no, the butter's gonna be.
Oh, the butter itself? I cooking with Jones?
Yeah,
Oh,
so,
we already did.
Let's say with oil, you know, you can make all of them.
Okay.
What was
yeah,
the other
we're
one?
gonna, like, yeah, I don't. Okay.
All I know is that,
That's
like,
where we're gonna be at by the time we're done using Jay's butter.
we're gonna have to start earlier in the day so I can see how that stuff affects me. I gotta try that.
I know.
I'm intoxicated.
My
But
butter.
we don't.
Don't drag your
I don't endorse things. I've been smoking.
Hey, dude,
Don't focus.
yeah. My dad died of drinking and driving. There is no being intoxicated behind the wheel.
I got it. That's part of the reason why I have my complications. Some jackass was drunk and got upset at my brother for booting him, well, not booting him out the club, let me say it how it was, for escorting him out of the club, and then chased him down and almost ran us off the road.
I'm watching. That's the one we gotta believe about. I love praying in the bathroom.
It's like,
My sister's not trying to eat lasagna. Yeah, there's 4 here, so.
oh, okay.
Yeah, there's Eddie, Ari, Midna, and no, I don't know. Eddie, Ari, Midna, and Frank.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
So, that's here.
But I think we'll do the cooking. Wait, 4 weeks. A little more people. A little more enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Why
so
can't we
high
do
toxicity towards.
Yeah.
Let's see how things go. But
Let's say the C word, you're gonna be donating more money.
I will cover that cost.
You didn't say it,
Oh.
but you're mentioning of it. Then you're gonna start throwing around words like fuck.
Yeah, you're right.
You need to roll up the alphabet and give it to them.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. Where
Because the last
Say
time-
again.
The last time he got
Oh, wow. Hold on. That's a picture. You carefully now that you not see it. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was on the floor too. I was with you with that one. No?
Yeah.
Come on.
Does anybody see my glasses?
Right
Because they're
here.
definitely
Oh.
out of my face. There's a set there.
Okay.
There's
No.
a set in the kitchen. Yeah, see?
Let's set it there. I forgot. I don't know it that well, ladies and gentlemen. We just got to know each other, believe it or not. So,
Yeah.
Right? I know.
yeah, it is.
I met you when slightly intoxicated did their show.
The upper space. Shout out to the upper space, 5268 Montrose Road.
That's
In
here.
Niagara Falls.
And you brought jerk chicken.
Yes, we did. And it was an abundance of jerk chicken. And I said, you know what? In planning that barbecue, I said, we got to make sure at least the bands get something to eat and the people who are putting this together do.
And boy, did they ever.
Oh my gosh, because like I was doing something noble and I don't care.
I made jerk chicken.
I don't think anybody realized the magnitude of what you were doing. Y'all came together, and this is something that the hip hop community needs to learn. Like, there was a fallen soldier or a falling soldier. Everybody united behind that individual and put together for a cause. You know what I mean? And I'm not just saying that because I got shit that I'm dealing with. I'm saying that because everybody has things that they're dealing with. I dealt with I interviewed two individuals in the hip hop industry who are dealing with their own personal complications, but still trying to help. Exactly, and they're still trying to help other people do what they're doing. And it's just like,
this is what I call
this is happening for a lot of people. I wonder what.
Should I have a question?
Yeah, I knew what you were talking about.
I didn't. I was just going along with it because I want to fit in.
I really haven't commented.
I know, like we're all like, oh no, we all just met each other, but we all talk like we're just friends for fucking years.
Hey, man, you know.
I thought about you, like, the first
Hey, that's it, right?
Come on, my show, man.
Yeah. Well, the first time in Circle was the very first time we had ever met. I had never met him up until that day.
Exactly. Probably don't show up and interview strangers. Show up with their jokes.
I love the fact that, like, both of you guys walked into my door and were like, I don't know what the fuck I was supposed to expect, one, but you absolutely did not bring what I was expecting. And that makes me happy because that means I'm doing a good job at what I'm doing.
Yeah,
You're back, yeah.
So too. I was sitting here, I'm just like, okay, Mother Nature, I don't litter. Sometimes I only let my car idle in the winter when it's cold as fuck. Can you please do me a solid and not blizzard on me? I gotta drive to the fall. When outside it was, and it had these little flickers of snow, and I'm just like, all right, cool, that's not enough to stop me.
Yeah, it might be snow.
Got on the road and I made it here. I'm just like, I don't know if it's snowing now, but it was definitely an interesting trip. Not right, cool, excellent.
Still nice and sunny outside.
Yeah,
But you stepped in thinking.
I stepped in thinking I was.
Stereotypes.
I'm used to being the big dog in the room. This guy's like an inch taller than me.
Who knew it was going to be the little loudmouth girl sitting at the table that was going to be the big one?
This one makes me look quiet.
That would be a shock to you. I don't mean to sound.
You
walked into a room with white people.
Not expected. Yeah.
I know, right?
And talking about any kind of music you can think of.
Looking in the dick and the strength of the vagina.
Yeah.
Well, first conversation, our first
Just talking about the slums.
We covered everything.
I have no clue what anyone's background was that just seemed to hit with everything you deal with.
And at the same time, you know what? Now I realize what other people experience when they come into the room with me.
Yeah.
Like I never, like I said, I'm always like one of the tallest, one of the loudest, or one of the most tactile. You know what I mean? I've been that. I think you're a tactile because like I see you, but I don't see you all the time. You're over here. You're just like, okay, I'm over here. So
He doesn't want to cook out the first one. He doesn't want to say it and get it thrown back at him. He can say it.
Yeah.
Especially in today's society. Oh, you remember our episodes? You know what? I'm a staple this dude to a wall. We had 14 episodes of a podcast that I brought the equipment to put together. Okay. Now, I think it was episode 3 or 4. This one individual claimed that the thing we're not going to talk about in detail, but I'm going to lightly refer to because of the situation.
Just don't say the word.
I won't.
Whatever charity.
I'm telling you. So I know which one of the goes anyway, so we good.
Fantastic. You can name it.
I don't remember the specific name, but
let's go.
Okay, to fill everybody in.
But
if anybody says C19 in a full word, it's a $10 donation to a charity.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna make it real interesting. The next person that says new normal is $5 to a charity.
Okay, cool.
Says what? Sorry.
New normal.
Oh, we don't say that in this
Exactly.
house.
That's $5.
Okay, so we should probably put something on the wall that
Well, we know
has,
who's all gonna pay.
price tags to certain words that we're not allowed. Remember I said last week I shouldn't be allowed to say the word y'all. Say it all the time. So, like, you shouldn't be allowed to say the word shit. You shouldn't be allowed to say fuck.
I don't swear that often. So you
do.
have to find a better word than that. I really don't.
Thank you, though.
I do.
Not as often as you think, but like.
Throw that at him.
I do know, like, I am doing the show, so being here with you guys is sober for every episode.
Well, you don't have to be, but I think you choose
I'm
to be.
very glad.
I think you're not sober, you're just.
Well, no.
But
You're just not on the liquid plantation.
I got told by old demon years ago, alcohol became my weakness. It's kind of gone away.
Yeah, I had some new like, you know, they weren't in touch with reality.
No,
It's like the reality changed every time it didn't benefit them.
Yeah.
Like first,
all of a sudden,
this thing is a flu, and I'm like, no, it's more than that. You gotta take it seriously. Oh no,
Yeah, well,
and then now
I have a
it's like a born again Christian. I'm sorry, Christians. I love y'all. I love every race, religion, and creed, but I'm gonna get at every single one of y'all
You don't
in a
want to
second
be
right now. This is savage circle. So no, the thing is, like, they don't get to thump bottles. Like, you have to do what I'm doing because I'm doing it, and this is the most righteous way to do things. No, motherfucker.
what was that about you not swearing?
I didn't say I don't swear. I said I don't swear.
That's not swearing.
If you want to,
I know. I heard him say the word fuck at least 15 times since he's been here.
okay, because like between like swords and piranhas and like blood smeared.
Whenever.
There you go. You're right. I said it. Okay, so
Just live off my creed. When I was at Catholic school, they said you could say anything that wasn't in the Bible. Or in the dictionary, sorry.
oh wow, wow.
How many dictionaries?
Okay. Well, which
You can't say anything you're not in the dictionary. Guess what?
Wow.
All of those fucking words are in the dictionary. So they have
what's the oldest word that you would
This isn't swearing sliding, it's not in the dictionary.
Okay, so it's the most universal, and it's one of the oldest words. I think it's one of the oldest words in history.
You
Not
can
just.
go anywhere.
Okay, under carnal knowledge. It's an
Yeah, it's the most versatile word.
I think you told me that before, but somebody else said it was gave me an acronym too. But like, there's just
The forbidden word.
the I'm trying to say too much.
Yeah.
The origin of the word fuck goes right back to like years ago.
I'm gonna look up.
It's like your other favorite word that gets you in trouble.
Ian just messaged me. Should I tell the story of how he got in trouble by his mom?
No.
Or me?
No, we'll be nice.
Y'all almost got aired out.
Okay. When I say the word cunt.
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
I have one. I can say it.
It's an acceptable word, except for U.S. and Canada.
Yeah, because they
Cunt
balls.
or fuck.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
See you next Tuesday.
That's
oh,
$1.
you're not allowed to say
I
that?
have to have them.
Oh, I know. I know.
No, but that's a word that is used like freely in most of the free world,
Yeah.
except for in North America.
North America, you were soft as balls.
You get torched.
Not what it used
I can appreciate that
You
statement.
could think if we were out
Yeah.
in
No.
Europe,
Here's the
if
funny
we're in the UK right now, cunt would be every other word.
Oh, yes. It's like fuck cunts.
Yeah.
Here's my opinion. Okay, everyone's screaming about equal rights.
Wait, hold
Stop
on.
racism. Hold on.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Stop racism. Treat everybody properly. Go watch any comedy show that is current or different.
Well, comedies are allowed to talk.
Yeah, but no, I do want to get rid of it. Why are we making it a joke?
Well,
Yeah.
here's
You want to get rid of it. Why are you making it a joke?
I'm not even trying to make a joke of this. I have a friend who had a philosophy about equality.
Treat everybody equally, you're fine.
That's one way to look at it. And it opened my eyes to a few different things, but it's just like, okay, fine. If you want to look at everything equally, if a woman hits a man, should that man be able to hit the woman back? Because that's
That's a
way
moral responsibility.
Is it
And
just
it's
moral?
not just
moral. Is it only
Listen, man, some of us bitches pack a fucking punch.
Sure.
And some of us bitches deserve to be punched. It doesn't matter who we get punched by.
that's a very
Love you.
that's an individual.
Yes.
It's a difficult line
You better
to.
marry yourself before I get.
Yeah, it's a
You know what I
difficult
mean?
line though. Like,
Unless she has a weapon. If someone's coming at me with a knife or a freaking, I don't care who you are.
Bro, if someone moves,
Yeah, but here's the
if someone
thing,
moves
like,
at me the wrong way, if I'm looking for your eyes and you're moving towards me and I can't see your eyes, then fuck that shit. I'm in defense. Like, if you're like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're looking away, you're looking at a body part or something. I know you're holding something and you want to come at me. No, I'm so
Peter, please. Oh, your mug has my best friend's face on it.
You know what I mean? Like, that's a moral to know.
That's my best friend's
My whole thing is, it's like, okay, we're not supposed to use certain language.
Some for those.
yeah.
But
She was discovered in the deep
it's okay
sea.
for you to continue to say it.
I swear to God.
Okay, let's talk about certain words. It's like, I didn't create the N-word.
No,
There's
you
more
didn't.
than one N-word, but we know what N-word we're talking about. Like, I'm talking about it. So, like, I didn't create the N-word, nor do I think that it should be used for any specific reason. But in the situation that creates the most controversy is people of color using the N-word and getting upset and being upset, or people who are not of color using the word and getting crucified. It's like I work like credit as much of a.
You know what I mean?
Credit.
You see what I'm getting at, though?
I see where you get it, but at the same time, it's like, if I hate not you specifically, but if it wasn't created, we wouldn't have it to use. But it wasn't.
History of the word started here.
The history of the word was from the word ignorant.
Yeah.
It didn't have to be used. It's like that's the most offensive part about it. That's the most offensive part to me as a person.
I grew up
Yeah.
in a colored neighborhood in the projects.
And they probably refer to you as that word several times.
No, when I grew up,
Yeah.
80s, 70s, 80s,
Oh, okay.
it was not a color. It was a action as the word goof.
Okay.
I see how
It wasn't
you're
a color, it was
translating the
a-
relation.
It was a certain
Yeah.
It was
like if you say
color
that,
had nothing to do with it when I was growing up.
like if I said it before, I've said it in front of people before, and like I'm not saying that it should be used, but like that's some nigga shit. I've said it before. You know what I mean?
But you know, to me,
And it's another thing. I said it towards white people. I said it towards one white person. I said that's some nigga shit. He's like, oh, you can't call me that.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Why not?
That's exactly my next one.
Why not?
It means ignorant person. You see, that's why you are one.
Right? Yeah. You prove the definition of why you use it.
I don't use it
Context is
personally.
fucking
Context
huge
is very
shit.
important.
You know, I don't use it personally. Because,
I appreciate that.
you know,
Yeah, I
that's
can't
why
pass
I
this.
grew up.
Yeah.
No,
It's
that's
an
your-
attitude, it's a style, it's the way the person acts.
Yes.
Now, growing up down
Yeah.
south and being exposed to the culture down there,
Oh,
there's all kinds of contacts.
yeah.
Horrible,
Okay,
horrible.
that's an American way of thinking. And I'm sorry to anyone that in the States is listening.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm sorry, that's a whole, I don't.
Ideology.
I do not believe it.
Yeah.
no.
Okay, we're Canadian.
Yes.
We don't believe in this bullshit that's going on.
Exposed to north.
Okay, we were brought up
Close the
to
door.
young takes care of the old, rich take care of the poor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they'll
Down there,
take care of the
it's
sick.
every man for
That's
himself.
That is. We are an independent nation. We
not the
rely
bullshit that they're pulling up in the last
Although
10
You
years.
suckers can't see me on this camera at all.
You know what I mean?
No, right?
they see enough of my mug.
No, it's
Okay,
okay.
but yeah,
They
no, they
hear
do.
you just fine.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's why this circle works as well as it does, because everybody's brought something to the table, literally.
But the funny thing is, if you look at all of our childhoods in our life, I guarantee we all had something.
There's nothing negative. I've been all around.
Not just music, just lifestyle.
Moved here, moved there.
Last time we were talking about Jamaica.
It's always
Yeah.
everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Hate where they live, and
Yeah.
I hate the people
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Because
I love where I am. I love where I'm from and who lives around me. And
Yeah, but it's
I give people a chance to be where I am.
We all have our.
like all this.
It's more than music. It has to be more than music.
Yeah.
You can be in the same room as musicians.
Well, yeah,
Things like
we
that.
bring everything to the choice.
No, you're right. You're very right. So, like, it's saying that
We
like,
all
that's the
have
mystery.
some kind of history that we can all relate to.
Yeah, we gotta trace this. Well, I guess it's a history of survival so far.
Yeah.
It's not a white thing, it's not a black thing, it's not.
No, it's history of survival.
It's not one
Yeah.
music or another music,
Right.
it's just.
Dude was doing 190 when I got there, and I should not be here right now.
No, I had 5 platelets. I shouldn't be here either. Like you guys, but you two too.
They cut me open top, like a scar runs top, blob.
And my jugular is cut open. Like, I mean, we're gonna play this game. Let's play this game.
I can start showing scars if we.
This is sounding like the weak one of the group. I think I got it the easiest.
Oh, I just lost another third of my kidney a couple of weeks ago.
Oh fuck!
Well, I was riding.
Wow.
Just fell out?
It slowly dies in front of me.
Oh, okay.
I know it was laughable, but it's just the way you asked him.
Yeah.
I
Well, we couldn't just.
like, I don't even fully understand. Like, the Kidney Foundation couldn't tell me what's wrong.
Yeah.
And that's the leading medical expert in kidneys.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've had renal artery specialists tell me, we don't know what's wrong with you. You're 32, you should be dying with this.
So, like, do they know what it is?
Not wrong with you, sure.
Less than 1% of the population has what I have.
So they really don't know what it is at all.
Because how much of that 1% of the population has capacity to get to
You know what I was told?
Yeah.
the medical facility?
If I was 80,
You get
I think it
diagnosed.
was like
So what would they have said?
So yeah, that's a good
old
question.
age.
Fuck.
My brother just died because of old age.
Oh shit.
So is that so?
Stem cells
Did,
get-
did your body just like the inside of you grow faster, age faster? I mean,
Oh no, they call it an infarction.
But you kind of like you're like minus the visible grays. It's like you don't come across like an old man.
No, I have renal artery disease
Okay.
and kidney disease.
Okay.
Wayward.
I also have 5 herniated discs in my lower back.
You're still.
That's gotta start the back thing.
27 years. I think my first herniated disc was when I was
Never had real back things like that. That's constant.
So you know, every day is every day. What am I gonna do?
No.
What should I bitch about? Look at her over there.
I,
Somebody sneezes already killed.
That's what I
So you know what I mean? Like somebody's worse than I am.
That's all I've always done.
I'm the example.
In this room?
Yes.
guess.
Yeah. I guess so, yeah.
Okay, to be fair, I take very, very good care of my immune
but
system.
You know what I mean. Like I know.
And you can sneeze on me.
No, but you know, I know what your disease is. I know what it does.
Yeah, it's a fun fucking thing to have, man.
I also have an autoimmune problem with my body. Every few months changes my vitamins. It decides to retain.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So you're
I
constantly.
If I overwork,
Already.
I'll just for a week.
Ooh.
Man, I can feel when I'm drinking shitty blood. Like I can feel when my blood hurts. It's blood can hurt. And it sucks.
Oh, when I get blood taken out of me, sometimes I feel better than like every time I get blood taken out of me, I feel better.
That's because you're reproducing.
Yeah,
Your,
yeah.
Your immune system is.
Replenishing.
I've had over 1,000
big
blood
bowl of
tests,
freaking-
but just like blood tests out of my tube alone, because they moved it from my jugular into my chest.
Yeah.
So just from that tube alone, where they were taking from the tick line, they were taking the blood. 642 blood tests they did when I was in the hospital.
Oh,
I was in the hospital in Toronto from September 7th
2 weeks
or
after.
8th until October 3rd.
And I'm trying to
642 blood
It's
tests.
worse than sitting
That's a
down.
lot.
So fucking
I'm not sure. I came here today. She's like, you okay? I'm just sitting on the desk. And I'm constantly.
Oh, I knew right away you were in pain. I could tell just by the way you were moving around. Yeah, dude. Like, but the thing is you either choose to live with the disease, or the disease lives with you. And I choose to make the disease live with me.
You want to get
Well, dude, I spent half my life convincing people I'm sick, and I spend the other half of my life convincing people I'm healthy, and both are legitimate
The same person.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I mean, yeah, I'm like, listen,
At 32, I got told to get over yourself. You'll be fine. You know, if you do that, you die more.
They're like, yeah, you're fine.
well, yeah,
You got the
like,
flu.
Like,
And then my
just
cousin
because
made me go back to again to another doctor.
Yeah.
I was diagnosed that
doesn't
day.
mean you're not sick.
Well,
I
you
understand.
probably got I just made arrangements.
they,
But,
man,
here you
Like
go.
nobody.
I heard my kids say goodbye to me.
Nobody.
Yeah, that's gotta be good. It's not good for kids.
Sweet motherfuck, man, that wasn't easy.
Because my kids, somebody's taking hot cooker this big around the point.
No, not even a little bit though.
Well, I gotta be getting like 20
You know,
plus
I
needles.
I just,
function. Yeah, as well as
it's,
I
yeah,
don't even get those. I just deal with.
and I'm only
I
37
go-
years
Right
old.
there. No.
I was
I
37
can't
years
put
old.
that- Yeah.
My first one was
Yeah,
there.
man. 2 heart attacks at 35 years old. And then being told you, and the thing is like, well, I was in the middle of all the treatments. My doctor came in, they got me to 147 platelets, and they were like, oh, Amanda, you're climbing slowly, like, we should just see what happens, right? Because it said they made you off the machine, maybe see what happens, you go from there. 150 is the minimum that you should have. So, I did what I could to,
It's a toss up between, do I end it now or do I get
to contribute to being healthy. And then
Like how long can
my doctor came in the next morning and she was like, your platelets dropped down to 37. And with the way they're dropping, we don't know if just for resources are going to be enough to help you along with steroids. There's a possibility in the next 12 hours you might die while we're trying to get you. You know, so like now my kids have said goodbye to me, and like I'm looking at my doctor going, well, what? Just what the fuck are you doing sitting here? Go get me the goddamn medication. You know what I mean?
Hook me up.
Yeah. So like it was something.
That's what I did. I just signed on the dotted
The
line.
thing is they get
That became an experimental project.
like hard drugs?
Well, they put me
I
on.
had
I
6
talked about,
months family doctor.
I'll tell you, it's a lot different now because I wasn't in pain for the first year and a half that I had the. Because right now they stay for
endings.
For the first year and a half, I was like,
So when it hurts, it hurts.
I had no pain. I was I was jumping around. I was exercising, walking, and like I mean, I'm still walking as much as I can. Still eat as healthy as I have to. I didn't eat cheesecake here and there because yeah, fucking you eat I ate one today. Maybe sat here. Yeah, no, I didn't know. Kick ass, ate the whole fucking thing.
80 milligrams.
So, you know,
2
like,
every 4 hours. Like no.
Yeah, like I do what I can to take care of myself as much as I possibly can. So like my immune system's in great condition right now. I'm not sick when I'm
I just like how
so yes,
like
I have I don't have
so they're looking around like it's like a studio set.
like if I get sick I'll have TTV. What did you say?
I like how the lights set it off a little bit, like we're on a live studio set. You know?
I have my drum kit is the shelving for the lights.
Definitely.
I do.
I will MacGyver the shit out of myself.
Listen, man, that's how we
I know
got to
that's
this
when
point.
you first showed up the first time. You're like, you want to fight though? I think we were already live in the boat.
Yeah.
Set up.
Yeah, and that's what we want the Savage Circle to be. Like, I want other podcasters to be able to sit here as well, and
You guys
musicians,
run your own show.
and yeah, you run your own stuff too, because it's about all of us. It's not about one or two of us. It's about all of us being able to get through this and lift each other up, because if one person in our community isn't doing well, the rest of us can't do well because we can't support each other, right? Like we were saying earlier about how I work with Sofa City. All year long, I work for musicians for free, or however long it takes for one book till the next book to come out. So I will work for everybody that I work for free. Any musician I work with right now that is in the next Sofa City, I work with for free. Anything you ask me to do, I do for you for free. In exchange for you saying, hey, you should buy this book that I'm in. Hey, you should buy this book that I'm in.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I definitely never walk into the park.
I'm
Let
a
me
walking
see.
club.
Let me see. Ooh, that's pretty.
That above the needles. Whoa.
Oh, they sell it over there. It's like this big. So they can take up the cartridge.
That's weird. That's what they do?
So they can get scopes on it. One hole is just for air.
Yeah.
And 2 for scopes and tools.
I'm gonna vomit in my mouth a little bit. There you go.
There, okay, that's a little better.
I can get you right here if you're gonna spew in this cup.
That's right. You know, we're part.
2 weeks after that.
Well,
Work for you.
Right.
We still run our own thing.
We work.
Actually move it.
I
tried to collaborate.
Yeah, exactly. And I definitely get the same here.
So we're
It's
gonna
just
run
it's
it
my
off with you
episodes.
for now. And then-
Next week we're gonna run it off Savage Circle,
Yeah.
Boneyard. If you want to show up,
I got
you can.
exposed to know what's happening if I am here. Not that, you know what I mean? I might tap in somehow. We can figure out.
Yeah. Like maybe I can video chat you. Maybe we can put you up here on video chat on a tablet.
Okay, that could work too. Or we
Right.
can try to get that retreat thing work before we did.
Yeah.
The aisle right now. And I'm sure they have an algorithm to tune into when people say restream.io. So restream.io, there you go.
Yeah, go Facebook, something to show up about.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Facebook is listening.
Yeah, man, that's what's up. Fucking Facebook.
Oh, don't tell me you're one of the ones that bitch about 5 minutes and you running your own program. Wish.
No,
No.
I just like alliteration.
I don't sell anything on my channel. I even sell T-shirts, but I don't have it on my channel.
You need to start your Facebook purchase store, dude.
Yeah. So the city is what I sell. That's what I got. That's.
Yo.
I sell other musicians.
Yeah, right.
I sell other people in the industry. If I had to describe what I do without saying I write books about musicians that help network the industry, that's what I would say. Is I help sell other people. Pardon?
The people that know me and know what I do can help me when I need.
Well, and that's it. You know.
Like, I'm your day-to-day human rights advocate, but like, you know, behind the scenes, it's
Kind of naive.
Very quickly became one of my favorite people.
I thank you.
No, thank you.
No, I've literally changed legislation for the benefit of society. Not, I didn't just, you know what I mean, get a couple bucks in a court case. You know what I mean? I literally cost my property over $2 million in upgrades. You know what I mean? I've changed legislation. I have worked with the office of the premier for the better part of the last 9 years. Every week I've been on their phone. You know what I mean? Anytime I have a problem, I can drive back to their office. Bring what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you giving me this problem for? Hold on. What about? How am I in your way? I'm all the way over here in Welland, bro. You in Ottawa. You telling me that I've been giving you problems for right here. Y'all need to fix this.
Yeah.
Y'all need to fix this. Okay, I won't cuss y'all if y'all fix it, but if you don't fix it, then I'm gonna call back and I'm gonna cuss. No, well, that's not how you're supposed to talk to them. No, we have a well-established relationship, and like the first couple of years were rough because I was going through a lot of shit. You know what I mean? And, yeah, you're right. I was going through a lot of stuff, and like.
I bring out the best in people.
You know what I mean? To see that these people were in a position of, that's where it came from. So, like in this position of power, you know what I mean? Having this lovely lifestyle, and I'm down here struggling to, you know what I mean? I got water leaking into my basement, you know what I mean? I got like I'm tripping on my porch because it's gutted and all that nonsense. No, I'm taking you to court and I'm going to win. You know, I'm going to win because I'm right. You know, I'm right because I looked at the law. You know, I looked at the law because if I don't, they're going to use it to strangle me anyways. Yeah. And that's what a lot of people, well, government ain't worth nothing. No, you don't follow through on what needs to be worked on. So government ain't going to do it for you.
They're not here to do things for us.
No, you have to go
with
there
you.
and do what you need.
To you?
That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Shit, we're fans.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as, you know, even police officer comes up to help you deal with things. You need to know what the laws are. Or they're just gonna say, I can't do anything and walk away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bro, I've been chest to chest with cops in 2 different scenarios. I'm surprised I'm still alive,
But you know what I mean? People in those positions, and I have family in those positions.
we need civil police.
No, we need people that are
come back
educated on what to do.
We need civil police. Police that are equipped to handle civil litigation.
Okay, we should call them something else other than police.
Civil litigants.
Oh no, anybody.
There you go.
They need more counselors in the real world.
Civil
Better
litigants.
training.
We need to have an established civil litigant with every police officer dispatch. That should be how it goes. You have a basic, for those of you who don't understand what a civil litigant is, someone who's studying law, basically. We need someone who's studying and practicing law actively to be out with these individuals.
That's like a paralegal.
Yes, something like that.
Or at least like an officer that has some kind of liner that knows, that learns. Well, it should be a course that goes across everything.
You're welcome to the chair. I'm making my way.
Something
like this.
Yeah.
I got a name for
yes, the same way a teacher has an EA, police officer should have a civil litigant. Talk to him. Talk to him. I know I haven't been looking over at this camera too much because I'm feeding off of this one over here.
No, right, yeah.
We here on the Boneyard podcast, you know what I mean? Amanda just broke the fourth wall.
Yeah.
I covered fourth wall. It's a round two.
We're all equal here. That's the best part.
That's the greatest part, you know what I mean? Like,
I can't wait till artists start showing up.
Yeah. What we're able to
Show some
do.
hip hop and
Our artists,
some metal artists,
oh my
some
goodness.
rappers with some, death metal artists, just to see,
Yes.
how,
Yes.
like, never mind music, just to see how the different
That's where I love having the two
goes together.
sitting
Have
down
these people interact with
and
one
like
another.
Andy brings out good conversation of everybody. It's a tradition in every culture around the whole
Well,
world.
it's just kind of interesting to pick somebody from this group,
Yeah.
somebody from this group, and then you put them in a room and let them talk, and then you realize that those two groups have a lot more in common than they ever thought.
Yeah, it's very true.
But it would be interesting to see because metal bands have a hard time getting the exposure.
Oh, 100%. Okay.
Some hip hop artists too.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah, metal compared to metal's probably like the hip hop of the guitar playing world, isn't it?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
The old school of hip hop is kind of its own. It's not quite coming back.
If I was crooning and singing some R&B stuff, they
Yeah.
love it, they eat it up, you know what I mean? But like, as soon as I say hip hop, they're just like,
You're not going to pack more than 10, 15 people in your house. You know what I mean? It would be interesting to
Well, you
see.
get someone here that does that shit on this show to have a conversation.
I mean, it's interesting to blend the different
Yeah.
genres to say together to see, how's your fight with the music industry? How's your fight with the music
Yeah.
industry?
How are you guys
hear
doing?
about something? You know what I mean? And then you're going to realize that we do a lot of the same things. It's just catered to a different group.
Yeah.
yeah.
We're
You know what I mean?
You can do it all
It'd
together.
be interesting conversations.
Oh, it'd be 100% good conversation. That's what we're looking for on the show, for sure.
Yeah.
That,
So who's having some peanuts?
I'll eat some. I want to eat that hot sauce, that Jeffro's hot sauce.
There's not this one right here.
Yeah, the one we gave you. I'm not going to sit here and make you eat all this stuff by yourself when you come over. And I'm like, here's your hot sauce. I'm going to eat this shit with you, man, for sure.
That's a cannabis.
I'm not going to let you go through that can of coffee.
Can't.
I'm not going to let you eat
Oh,
this shit
okay.
by yourself.
Mine's a well-earned smoker's cough.
Wow.
Well, I smoked for 23 years and I'm not yet.
The one demon I can't officially get rid of it.
And like, let's be fair. Oh, I'm tripping.
Nobody quits because they have to. They quit because they want to.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
It's true. Yeah. I can't agree.
Well-
Definitely with that.
If you quit due to a life circumstance, it's because you want to.
I never did.
I was unconscious.
Right? That was
Yeah,
my
you
chance.
could have came out
I
like,
could have just left it alone. Get down.
Well, yeah, I got
you
it.
know what I mean? It's just like,
You know what? You're not wrong.
Well, that's like
you chose to keep it.
smoke for a week. It's just like, yeah, you're right.
I was for 2 years.
You heard it up?
Oh man, it was great. It was
Trust me,
totally.
like, I even licked my fingers. That stuff was so good.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
That hot sauce is good, eh? The Jeffro stuff. The first time I ate it, I didn't prepare myself, and I just took a spoonful and swallowed, and it was bad.
Yeah. I look like
Yeah, now you gotta let your tongue absorb that with the root beer.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, dude, it went straight down the back of my throat, and I'm pretty sure that I choked a little. So
So what's the plan? We got big shit coming then, right?
well, yeah.
Nobody really wants to talk about the others.
We can't do something we can't talk about. We
I can
just
talk
say-
about my stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
I got the Torella thing happening next Saturday. You know what I mean? Every Saturday, you can check me out on my stream, David Terrell, David.Tyrell, Facebook.com/David.Tyrell. You know what I mean? And then, you know what I mean? Tyrell on Facebook, okay, or David the Block Tyrell.
We'll put the links up in the title once we get all done.
Wicked awesome. You can also catch me on Exposable. We got candid conversations happening every Wednesday around 6 p.m. Daddy-daughter time happens when my daughter feels like it.
Yeah.
It's less big at
You
all.
know, we started about a year, we're at 58, so a year and a month ago. A year and 6 weeks ago. And like before, it was like all the time, regular. And then like the last 4 months, it's been like, okay. It's like, yeah, it's like, okay, are you gonna be on the show? Well, do you want me on the show? Well, yeah, I want you on the show. He's like, okay, then I'll be on the show. You know, I was like, yeah, we're gonna do the show, but like we got other podcasts happening. But she's like tired of school already, so she's happy to get this little break. It's fun, man. It's fun to have the little one, and I just got her. And I'm so glad it got here on the 24th. We just got her this art tablet.
Yeah.
And she loves it. She's drawing pictures on the computer. Yeah, like she's interacting with stuff. I can't wait until she like gets the hang of it because it's gonna be monumental. She's already drawing books. Like she's got this idea for a book. She's got an idea for an anime. She's got an idea for a comic book. So I'm just like, you have like here you go. Here's books. Here's pens. Here's papers. Here's computers. You know what I mean?
Hey, come to me later. Here's a publisher for your daughter when she needs one.
Okay, well, we will talk about that. Okay, so I'm not sure. Not sure she's watching with the life insurance, but yeah, we're
Right, listen, man, always proceed with caution, but listen, we got opportunity here.
Hey, man, like I said, she's the character she's drawing on such a regular basis. What she used to do was, there's this app that she uses where she can position characters in different ways, different styles, and all this stuff. And she put them on backgrounds and all that stuff and tell a story with the text in these things. And I'm just like, she's like already made like comic books or like stop motion kind of thing. And I'm just like, you're doing this at 6, 7 years old. Like,
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Like she's 10 now. So for her to be doing some of the stuff that she's doing, it's just like I said, she just keeps bending my mind.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I get
That's amazing. You helped do that.
I try. Hey. Yeah.
29 million she's proficient in.
That's insane.
Yeah, good question.
I could barely play the guitar.
Started helping being a teacher's assistant, teaching other kids.
Wow.
And my oldest daughter tried out for the high school football team, made the team, the coach told me, you never play clothes, you're on the bench. He's like, fine, fuck you. I'm gonna start a rugby team. Talking to the girls' soccer coach, she said, no, look, fine, I'm gonna take half your soccer team to start a rugby team. To this day, that rugby program is so cool.
Nice. Nice.
She went got funding and everything from the board and everything.
That gives me hope for what this girl's gonna do because, like I said, when she sets her mind to something, she don't do it.
You just gotta feed it.
Just that, and if you don't feed that, and that's the thing I say to all parents or like anybody who has to take care of the youth, you know what I mean? When you see them enjoy something, support it and watch them evolve and develop and blossom.
You also have to remember the time to step back and let them fall and figure it out themselves.
Yes,
A lot of people don't do that.
Well, that's so part of support them as well. Like,
Yeah, that's also the hardest thing to do.
Play dodgeball.
It's the hardest thing in life to do.
oh man, it's not easy. But at the same time, it's necessary for both to develop.
To grow, it's the only way you're gonna grow.
Yeah.
But always feed the need of creativity.
Yeah, and leave the door open for them to come to you for when they need help. All right.
Well, on that serious note.
Yeah.
It was up and down all
Yeah.
Hey, on that serious note, I'm gonna come stand in front of the camera for a second.
Yeah.
Because I have a Maple Leaf Village fucking hockey jersey on right now. I found this at a thrift store. I think I paid like fucking $3 for it.
Nice.
Yeah, for $4. Kayla, she's known as Kayla Thrift on Facebook. She has the hand-to-hand thrift store over here on Drummond Road in Niagara Falls. Man, I don't know how things are curbside, if she's doing things online or whatever, but get a hold of her, find out what she's got in her store, purchase from her, support her. She's a fucking amazing woman, and all she does is give you. So, like, I mean, if we're gonna throw some seriousness in here, like, I love, and man, she's so young too, and like
And for those of you that are wondering where it is, it's right beside Soup and Things.
yeah, they have amazing food too.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if we're just gonna plug stuff, let's do it, right?
Yeah.
Talk about
Local
your
businesses we love.
What?
Yeah, well, Caribbean Eatery, check that out in St. Catharines, on Lake Street. Also, check out LJ's Roti Hut in Welland on
Yeah,
Hammond
that's not
Street,
for me. That's
just
Janice.
across
That's for Janice.
where the electric beach used to be.
Oh, good
they're doing
night.
their thing. Who else?
Janice.
Oh my gosh.
I love her.
So many great people.
So many good people doing that thing. And we gotta shout out True Gang. They're on the cover. We got Middle Class Mystic. You know what I mean? A sub entity of True Gang that's going to be appearing on the cover
I have a
of
shop.
Yeah.
the Culture Shock magazine for the second.
Do you want to do Snowman Love too?
I finally got the last documents that I need to finalize it. So when I get home, I'm going to work on that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the layout is so twisted. Like magazine layout is really like for those of you trying to make a magazine, have fun trying to figure it out. It is a forgotten art. I like
Magazines,
Well,
magazines.
hip work. So, yeah, come over for your podcast.
oh man.
How you set it up, you page.
It's a lot. It's literally a lot.
Yes.
You don't get it in to make money. You don't get it.
No, that was a lot of our conversation.
Yes. Yes, it was definitely interesting. And like the fact that you showed interest in that, we're like, okay, make this about me now. I'm here. Me.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I came down to like see how I was living, you know what I mean? And like
I said, it gets me into the vibe for the year. I get to feel it out, get into the groove with you.
yeah.
Or you just float that.
You're in his space instead of him being in this space.
No,
It's a
exactly.
different environment, it's a different.
Yeah, he's already comfortable there. Well, now I've got to get comfortable, right? Sorry, man, I showed up how early, and then this morning I got here, she wasn't even awake yet.
We just have to wait for her to let me in. Just like, and then she probably got it from me. She was like, "What? You mean you want to start early? Oh, I can't get a nap in."
Yeah.
No, I just had like different plans for how we wanted to have the table set up so that we can all be a little bit spaced out and still in the kitchen and stuff like that and still be able to get. Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus
right.
Christ.
There you go.
Stop
There's
calling
you,
me.
right?
Stop.
That's for you, Ian.
Better be in a moment, right?
Is that Ian?
No,
Oh, I see.
no, but that was along in the short of picking one for
Yeah.
now. Definitely the short anyway.
I don't even know, but I don't know the short joke.
They're all short jokes up here.
Indeed.
Same thing standing next to Ian, and I'm only 5'5".
Oh man. Oh.
Listen,
Here's
Ian
the sound
is
circle.
running right, and that motherfucker twists whatever thorns in my side that he can. So, but he's one of my favorite people.
All right.
Yeah. Good to go, man.
All right. Well.
I just realized something.
Oh, last thoughts of the night?
Oh, there's never a last one.
Well,
I
okay.
never shut
We'll
up.
start with this one.
Yeah, okay. So, okay, you were talking about being on your platform.
Yeah.
Platform,
Sure.
whatever. Maybe that, like,
Oh, yeah.
Sofa City's not live at all, but you guys are at Sofa City, and you guys are streaming from your own platforms, and I'm not streaming from a platform tonight.
No,
I'm piggybacking off you guys
No,
tonight.
no, it's
Last week.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. Like, never mind. That's ironic that I streamed from a sofa, so I could home in Sofa City.
Yeah, you said that when we were on your show.
Yeah,
On
Candid
Candid
Conversation.
Conversation.
What episode was that? Was that like 67, 68?
It was 67 or 68 because I made a comment to Jake about him being episode 69.
It would have had to be.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was 68 then because he was on the week after you,
Okay, yeah.
and he was on 60 episodes.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Jake,
Yeah.
are you gonna see him before I am?
I live in the same town as him. I might.
Can I give you his?
I would show it on the TV.
Okay, so what of a bag. I'll bring it with me. I don't know.
That was no sound of
So here,
Like,
like,
I can just hang on to it.
I mean, I'm there.
But you live in Welland, and I don't, and neither of, like, he doesn't drive and I don't have vehicles, so.
All right.
So it is. All right.
All right. I'm gonna call that one, I guess, right? So for now, we're shooting in Sofa City
It's all city.
through the boneyard
And there ain't even much to be seen out here.
And always close the door.
and expose the north.
And DavidTerrell.com. But now I go dog. So we gonna be out of here.
All right. Play loud, play proud.
All the best. Bless up. We out.